Okay, Yoda, Tinagoto, hello and welcome to Let's Play StarLancer. My name is Birdtross, and first of all I would just like to confirm that I am here in March of 2014 playing an unmodified version of StarLancer on an unmodified version of Windows 7. Just installed the game off the disk and it is working absolutely fine. So, right off the bat, normally I like to produce high definition videos 720p on my channel, but the game is running in 480p right now. I believe the actual in-game runs at about, what was it? I can check here the options, 1024 768, so that's 4:3. So there's going to be black bars on the side of this video, and I do apologise for that, but this game was made in 2000, that was basically the standard back in those days. So we're pretty much using the highest graphical settings we can for the game. Pretty basic stuff. Alright, let's get back. So we do that, yeah, so let's just take a look at the rest of the options we've got. We've got separate sliders for everything as well as a master, so it's for a game for this time, this is a very good options menu, I should say. And then the control scheme is completely rebindable, and as this is an old-fashioned space sim game, you might as well use an old-fashioned joystick, and I do happen to have one plugged in and ready to go. So let's get back to that main menu. Now there is multiplayer for this game, but we're not going to do the multiplayer because it's basically almost entirely dead, so we're going to do the single player. So normally I just play as the dude. Of about the 4 or 5 times that I've played this game, I've always played as the dude, and I think in the face of modern political correctness, let's go ahead and choose the black chick. But despite that, let's go ahead and make a reference to my Freelancer LP. That's on my channel as well. Completely done Freelancer LP, you can check that on my channel. I just said that like 2 times. Alright, let's get started. Oh, okay, you're going to set the difficulty. So, I imagine most people are probably expecting me to play on hard. I'm actually going to be playing on medium. I haven't played this game in so long that I'll admit to being rusty. It's going to take a little bit of time to get into it, but I think just because generally speaking the developers, medium, they sort of, you know, medium is sort of the experience that they want you to have. So, medium it is.
I'm Colonel Bradwell, and this is ACN News. The Coalition's signing of the Balma Treaty will end decades of colonial conflict. Coalition dignitaries will be arriving on Jupiter's moon Europa to take part in this historic event. All over the solar system, Alliance fleets are standing down. The Eastern Coalition, headed by Admiral Kulov, is just now arriving to take part in the signing of the treaty.
Welcome, Admiral Kulov. This is Base Kennedy Patrol. We are ready to escort you to the surface.
Lions, fools. Commander Romanov, commence the attack.
Da, Admiral. Senior Lieutenant, signal the battle group to decloak.
Solid bridge. I'm picking up some strange readings. What the hell? Hey, it's a trap. I'm taking fire. I repeat,
all primary objectives have been accomplished. Secondary objectives are now being targeted on all fronts.
Admiral Kulov, your strategy is working perfectly. We've caught the Alliance forces by complete surprise. What's left is in full retreat.
Sir, Vice Admiral Petrov reports the French and Italian fleets have been destroyed. He's requesting additional ships to house the prisoners.
Execute them all. We have no time for prisoners.
Despite putting up fierce resistance,
Base Kennedy finally succumbed to insurmountable odds. There have been no reports of survivors. Alliance leaders admitted today that any hope for a peaceful end to the conflict has died with the fall of Europa. We have just received an urgent request from Alliance High Command. All civilians with any flight experience are requested to report to their nearest recruitment center for skills evaluation. The Alliance needs you.
ANS Reliant, this is Alliance Shuttle Delta 9, requesting permission to land. Shuttle Delta 9, you are cleared to land.
Recruits, fall in!
At ease. You are the 45th Volunteers. I do not care who you were. As of now, you're part of the Navy. My family. We have a long and proud history, one which we must now fight to preserve. But more than that, we are our people's only hope. Commander Enriquez?
I am your squadron leader. Debriefing at 0600 hours. Welcome aboard the Reliant. Lieutenant Commander.
Ma'am?
Assign these recruits quarters so they can stow their gear. That is all. Dismissed.
Yes, ma'am. Recruits, fall out and follow me.
Okay, recruits, listen up. First, I'd like to welcome you aboard the ANS Reliant. My name is Squadron Leader Maria Enriquez, and I am the commanding officer of the 45th Volunteer Squadron. I know you are all aware of the overwhelming odds we face in this war. Our fleet has suffered terrible losses at the hands of the Coalition. However, High Command has strategic plans to reclaim territory, liberate our people, and destroy the Coalition threat once and for all. There are only 3 things I require from you. Follow my orders to the letter. Fly to the limits of your combat ability. And finally, get yourself and your ship back in one piece. Remember this, and we will all get along just fine. I'd now like to take a few moments to talk about the contents of your bunk room. The monitor you are watching will provide you with a broader picture of the war via Alliance conflict news reports. Keep checking them out. We may even get a mention ourselves. Your locker is situated under your bed. It's the best place to store metals, should you get any, and any other valuables you may have. Anyone found with contraband or hazardous materials in their locker will be put on a charge immediately. The flight simulator will get you up to speed with military fighters. I strongly suggest you complete its training programs before flying your first mission. The CD player is provided for entertainment and relaxation. I'm not sure what tunes it's carrying right now, but you should find something you like. The ITAC terminal is a database to support strategic combat planning. Here you will receive debriefings along with other classified information to help you meet your objectives. That's it. Take some time to familiarize yourselves. I'll see you in the briefing room soon. And remember, we have a war to win.
Okay, that was a very lengthy introduction there to the game. We have the actual cutscene, and then we have that, even this extra sort of virtual tour of this virtual tour basically. So it's sort of an on-rails sort of, you know, switch around the scene sort of thing. The idea is that it's, you know, you're sort of in the first person, right? This is our quarters. So the setting is basically, if you didn't kind of guess, it's sort of, there's sort of a Cold War vibe going on. It's basically what's happening, sort of Cold War in space. Yeah, so basically CDs and cathode ray tube televisions in the future. Also just want to point out that that bed That bar right there. I'm not sure if that is very comfortable. Back problems in the Alliance! Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, so the medals, basically that locker that she showed us is where we get medals. You can get medals in the game for your for good deeds and stuff. The simulator pod, we're not going to be covering this in the LP at all. This is some very basic stuff that if you want to watch that, I might not make a bonus video. You'll have to let me know if you really do want to see that. I personally don't. The iTag, yeah, she said it's basically got all sorts of information on it about the ships, crew, and in particular a little bit of a mini game called the kill board, where we'll take a look at that after the mission. Now basically there's only one thing left to do, and that is enter the briefing room. So then you just go through this cutscene, leave your quarters, and there's a cool little comedy bit every time you come through here, and this particular one, it was a dude electrocuting himself. Alright, the door opens up. Looks like we're late. My word. There's a seat free at the front. Let's sit down.
Okay, people. No more sim pods, no more target drones. From now on, your call sign is Alpha Wing. I just hope you rookies are ready. You will be taking part in Operation SHIELD. Our orders are to secure the area and escort any Alliance ships to Neptune's moon, Triton. Long-range scanners have picked up a convoy that we believe to be the remnants of the British fleet. How they got this far without fighter cover is a miracle. Your job is to make sure they arrive at Neptune in one piece. Intelligence reports suggest the convoy consists of one heavy cargo carrier and a number of light transports. Upon launch, your first objective will be to rendezvous with the convoy. Once you have made contact, take up escort positions and provide fighter cover until you reach Fort Sherman, where you will be relieved. If you encounter the enemy, torpedo bombers are your priority target. Fighters are secondary. Everyone clear? Time to lock and load, people.
Have not heard time to lock and load
okay, people.
in a while.
This is your ship loadout interface. Here, you can select your ship and missile configuration before launch. Since this is your first combat mission, your deck crew has selected a Predator with missile loadout. It's a good option, so you might want to go with their choice. Press the flashing exit icon if you want to select this ship, or make your own selection of ship and missile loadout, and then press the exit icon.
Yes, so basically this is the ship selection, as you already said. Not really too much to add to it other than that. Basically at the start of the game we only have these 4 ships here, but as you can see there are plenty of empty slots along here. There's tons of ships that you can get in the game, and you get them as you progress through the game. In other words, sort of get promoted. So we can do a lot of interesting things here. We can actually press this button over here to change the missile loadout. We can customize it however we want. But what we're going to do here is, let's just go ahead and demonstrate here. Very basic stuff. You just click on something to take it out, and you add something from down here to put it on. So we've already got 2 bandits, 2 screamers, and we had a jackhammer. The jackhammer is the one that does a lot of damage, I remember that. Generally, I don't use missiles in this game. I'm going to hopefully try to use them, and freelancer missiles are totally useless, so, bad habits. But the fuel pods are really useful because they give you more afterburner fuel. We'll talk about that once we're in the actual game. So you can actually take the stuff off all like that rather than just clicking it as well, which is cool. You can go back to the ship selection, or we can go to the internal gun. So it's really cool. I mean, it's really cool having all this stuff, and then it tells you about all the stuff over here. So let's go back to the ship selection. So you can choose between one of these 4 ships. We've got the Predator here, the Naginata, the Grendel, and the Crusader. We're going to be choosing the Predator for the majority of these starting missions because of this little guy right here, blind fire. This makes shooting and hitting your target successfully in this game so much easier. It is crazy. And none of these other ships have it. I think they've all got sort of a special ability. This one's got spectral shields, and this one's got 3 crew members. Okay. That's interesting. And what does this Crusader have? Spectral shields as well. I think that's basically just an extra layer of shielding. But yeah, the blind fire, So much more useful, and because it's a game from 2000, it doesn't remember our selection. So, alright, so we're about ready to go here. Let's go ahead and hit that exit button.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna need it. Sprinting! Down to the ships. Here we are in game.
The name's Mike Horrigan, call sign Moose. I've been assigned as your co-pilot. I'm seated right behind you, so take good care of this crate, and you and I will get along just fine. Man, I just hope we see some action.
Okay, 45th. No more Sims. This is for real now. Let's move out. We've got a lot to prove.
We're ready to jump out.
Yes, we are, but before we do, let's just go ahead and talk briefly about the controls for the ship. Right and left with the joystick allows us to manipulate the ship that way. Forward and back, like so. The trigger makes us shoot and depletes our power supply on the right hand side. On the left hand side of the crosshair is our speed, 68, and I can manipulate that using a special knob here on the joystick. So let's go ahead and press the J key on our keyboard to jump. And that's what the red ship with the 2 arrows was prompting us to do, to press the J key. We're going to be pressing the J key a lot.
Allied convoy, this is the 45th flying off the Reliant. We're here to escort you to Fort Sherman.
At last, some fighter support. Are we glad to see you guys?
Okay, 45th, break off and take up escort formation.
Right, so we can go ahead and press Z near our target here to match speed with our target, specifically the nanny.
This is Ranger 2. 45th, be advised we are being spooked by an enemy fighter. Stay alert. He could be
right behind you.
What the?
Oh boy.
Oh, where the hell did he come from? That's a Blackguard fighter.
Take him out, 45th. But remember, he's flying a Basilisk and those suckers can cloak.
Come on. Let's get him. Oh! Oh! Got him! Oh man, that was hard.
Nice work, pilot. You just took out a Blackguard fighter.
So apologies that you can hear my joystick there. Yes, there we go. The sabers are indeed incoming. Okay, taking out that Blackguard fighter is a special objective, by the way. That'll become apparent later on in the video. Okay, let's take on some actual normal level, our level fighters. Okay, now we can match speed with this guy as well too. This is where it comes in really handy, because you can just come up right behind these guys and fire. Whoop! And you can hit people as well. I remember in the past you can hit people and kill them, that's funny. So let's go over a little bit more of the interface. Right below the crosshair there is the time. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Nice flying, hotshot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Right, let's get up close and personal to this dude. Match speed. Oh yeah. Act like just like old times. It is old times. There we go. I'm finding it very difficult to explain the interface and fight at the same time, I have to say. Okay. I guess we'll have to explain it as we go, because I'm hardly getting enough time to talk here. They really want you to do your job, and if they don't do your job, they're very unhappy with you. Except for Moose, he's a great guy. Let's do that. So we can be shooting from here? I guess we can. Alright. Hell yeah, another one is down. We used up both our bandits on that Blackguard though, to be honest. So I'm afterburning right now by pressing the tab key. I believe I've rebound that just to be familiarized with the controls. Or have I? No, that's not rebound actually. Huh, alright. I've got the sheet in front of me.
Nice going, 45th. Yeah, you see that? I gave it a 360 roll and put 4 screamers in his tailpipe.
I forgotten how to target stuff.
See that? Did you guys? Come on, man, I'm being serious.
Cut the chat, 45th. Get back here now. We've got incoming fighters.
Oh boy.
45th, same deal as before.
Oh my word. What's that?
Okay, hotshot. The top of that kill board has got our name on it.
Yes, so...
Hell, I'm picking up one, maybe two Coalition torpedo bombers coming in fast.
The torp bombers are your primary target, 45th. Ignore those fighters.
We've got incoming torps.
You can press the T key to target individual torpedoes, which you'll need to do a lot.
45th, intercept those torpedoes.
Hey, good voice acting. Alright, that's the torpedo bomber, or torpedoes are deployed out of the way. Let's go ahead and destroy that guy. Yeah, so torpedoes are a thing.
Help us out.
We're fine! Relax! I got rid of the torpedo bomber. Now we just gotta catch up to these fools. Is there a way to target a close enemy? I know there is a freelancer, there probably is, but I'm too busy flying a ship here to look at my control sheet. The game comes with a control sheet, and almost every key on the keyboard is being used. I am not kidding. And some of them are even used twice. You have to shift press the key. It's kind of cool. Clearly made for a PC and not the stupid Dreamcast port. Ugh.
Great shot. We're hoisting the flowers too, comrade.
Yeah, Moose. He's great for us, isn't he? I keep saying hell yeah now, don't I? Oh! Oh! Die already! There we go. Alright, this is quite a way away. How do I... Come on. Nearest enemy is W. No, that's friendly. Okay. And let's see this guy. Oh! Match speed. You gotta match speed earlier than that. Gotta learn this stuff again. Alright. The victory music, guess what that means?
That was some performance, 45th.
Is right though.
Let's move out.
Alright, well I guess these guys are all jumping out, then we'll get to jump out last, right? Yep. Away they go. Let's head in that general direction, not that it matters. Okay. Oh yeah.
This is Sherman Patrol, requesting identification. Sending countersign now.
Ah, the volunteer squadron, huh? Looks like you've been busy.
We ran into some trouble, but it was nothing we couldn't handle.
I'm impressed, rookies.
Rookies? You could have fooled us. We owe you, 45th.
Nice work, 45th. Now hold your position. The Reliant is currently en route.
Home sweet home. The Reliant. Where is it? There she blows. Okay, now what?
Okay, there's the Reliant. Initiate landing procedure.
So I think you can use the page keys to roll your ship, but let's see. How do I target the Reliant? How? Okay, well I don't even think you need to target the Reliant, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. There's a cool little procedure here for landing the ship. I actually really like this. What you do is you press the C key, and up in the top left, it'll bring up a communications menu. And we can communicate specifically with our wing. You know, basically the people that fight with us, our squad.
Come on, are we sightseeing? Let's land!
We are sightseeing! Beautiful graphics for 2000. Anyway, you press 2 for base, and then we can press 1 for permission to land.
Permission to land.
Girl voice!
Bring her in, Ace. You're clear to land.
Oh, yeah, we got a cool thingamajobbly. I'm gonna jackhammer, what? I distinctly recall taking a fuel pod. Why is that jackhammer there? Okay, so that's the end of the mission. What happens once you end the mission? It brings you into the debriefing screen, specifically here in our ITAC. And it looks like we've got a message here from our squadron leader, Maria Enriquez, to Herr von Clausen, which is a dude's name, I think, but we're a lady. Outstanding! The captain is very pleased with this first performance. The defense of the convoy was exemplary. Not one of the ships was destroyed, despite the fact that you were attacked by a full coalition hunting pack. Taking down the lone blackguard pilot showed good skills. This squadron, led by the infamous Ivan Petrov, is the coalition's best. Great job! Right, and then we can scroll down using these. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. I'm glad basic training seems to have paid off, but keep practicing. Things are only going to get harder as Command assigns us to more active duties. The raw materials on those transports are going to prove very useful to the war effort. Commander Enriquez. So we got 10 kills during that mission, bringing our overall kills to 10, and we're a rank 2nd Lieutenant, which I believe is the lowest you can possibly be. And so we can replay the mission if we want, but we're not going to do that. Can you actually do that? Replayability, I didn't know that. And then we've got level bronze. That's not the level for the mission in particular. We got the good ending. There's 3 different endings, as you can see by that cutscene that we had as we came in. The high 5, which is the one that we got, is the good bit, and I think you get that for killing the blackguard, which is why I really wanted to kill that guard. I didn't talk much because I was concentrated like cray. Normally, if it's a normal one, you basically you sort of talk, and it's just like, yeah, okay, and then you sort of walk off to the changing room. And then the really bad one you don't want to see is when you throw your helmet on the ground. We're going to go ahead and do our best to try and get thumbs up on as many, if not all of the missions. Just I don't know, it's some kind of tutorial thing for people who might, for whatever reason, want to do this. But on the other hand, it could be a little bit more genuine if I, do it myself. You'll have to let me know if you want to see sort of a quote-unquote perfect run or just a more genuine run. We'll have to see. Anyway, I was talking about the kill board before we did the mission. We can come down here and take a look at this. So basically, it tracks the number of kills that you have in the game. We got 10 kills during that previous mission. I believe the highest you can get is 11. Someone snagged one from right in front of us. And yeah, we're ranked 19 right now. And our goal is to get to the top and beat Klaus Steiner. I think everybody on his... Wait, so if I go down... WL. What does WL mean? Wing leader? We're not the wing leader. Well, anyway, yes, so... We got to get up there. That's going to take a long time. Anyway, let's go ahead and exit the ITAC. We'll go ahead and do this on camera the one time. This is actually quite a lengthy process to get out of the ITAC, and then we come back into our room. So guys, that's going to be it for this very first episode of Let's Play StarLancer. I hope that you guys are enjoying it, and be sure to hit that thumbs up button for more Freelancer as well. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to watch more of my Freelancer and StarLancer content, or StarLancer and Freelancer content. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. But yeah, guys, not much else to say other than thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video.